Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be safe inside your homes. Today we are discussing one of the important topics of your English, that's class 11th and 12th English, which is report writing. First of all, you need to know what is a report. A report is a document or a statement in an organized format that presents information for a specific audience and purpose. Or simply, you can keep in the mind that a report is a detailed account of an event that has happened. We always or we often report those events or those incidents that have already happened. We come across two types of reports mainly. One report that gets published in the newspaper, and second report is based on inquiry that is submitted to higher authorities. For example, if accident happened at Lal Chowk on 24th of September 2024, and the next day you would have find it published in the newspaper. And if in your institution an employee, in my institution an employee gets suspended because of his absence from duties, and then a team is constituted to examine to see all those things behind his suspension. Then the same team submits report to the concerned authorities for necessary action, which is also called inquiry report. And always please submit us report which is inquiry report. But what are the things that I should keep in the mind before writing a report? First of all, you should keep in the mind that a report is written in a past tense and it's also written in passive voice because we report those events that have already happened. There should be no use of first person and second person. It should be written in third person. Dear students, when you gather information about an event that has happened, you have to organize the information or the data. Then you should write it in minimum three paragraphs. But before writing, you should find out the title of the report out of the data that should be written in the middle of the sheet of your paper. For example, on 5th of September, your school celebrated Teachers' Day. So you have to report the same event. You can gather the information first, you can collect the information first, and out of this information, you can find out the title. Title can be mentioned like this: the Teachers' Day celebrated at BHSS Vaisa. The first paragraph should contain the important information, the time of the program, a time of the event, at which time it got started, on which day it was celebrated, and what was the venue of the celebration. In second paragraph, you should mention who were present there as the guests, and you can mention some important speakers. Important are the motivational speakers who delivered some speeches there and motivational speeches. And thirdly, when you conclude, you can conclude uh, like this: the awards were given to the different students who performed well during the last examinations, and the teachers were also awarded who performed well during the last academic year. This is how we can file or draft a good report. I will repeat things for you, which things I need to keep in the mind before writing a good report. When you are collecting data of an event, you have to organize that data, and out of the organized data, you have to get title of the report. It should be very short, a phrase of 3 or 4 words. Like I have already mentioned, if you celebrated Teachers' Day in your school, you can write this heading as Teachers' Day celebrated at BHS Vaisa, and then by. By means the name of the person who is writing a report. On the left corner of the sheet, you can also mention the date on which you are submitting the report or you are drafting the report. And then there should be 3 paragraphs. First paragraph should contain the exact information about the event. In second paragraph, you should write down who were present in the event, and you can mention some speakers who delivered some motivational speeches. And in the last paragraph, that is the concluding paragraph, you can mention the how many teachers were awarded, how many students were awarded, and you can also mention the time on which the event got closed. This is how we can report an event and fetch all marks allotted for it in the board examinations. A report, for report, you have to keep a few things in the mind. First thing, it should be written past tense, it should be in passive voice, it should contain the exact information, its word limit should be between 150 to 200, its language should be so simple, there should be no use of first person singular, second person singular, and second person plural, and its title should be very catchy. It should attract the attention of the readers, and who is writing the report, his name should be mentioned. And if you are submitting report for a newspaper and you are supposed to be the reporter of the newspaper, then you can also write down your designation as a reporter to the Greater Kashmir, for example. This is how we can write a report and fetch a nice percentage of marks allotted for it. Hope you might have grasped it. Thanks.